Hello everyone, welcome to our today's session. I am here Tariq Mahmood for today's session. Hopefully you're doing great and can screen properly and you can hear my voice also. If you have any problem to hear my voice or to see my screen, you can just comment in the live session in the YouTube session. If you are logged in with your Gmail account, you can easily comment. Well, today's topic is about jQuery. It's a most interesting thing about because you know that jQuery is actually a powerful JavaScript library, which is mostly used for interactive UI. Many jQuery sliders are available in the internet because many developers use jQuery library and jQuery slider for any type of slider. So before the CSS3 and jQuery is still popular, though CSS3 brings some features, but it's still jQuery needs its power actually, or the features negligible. I am starting my session shortly, and hopefully you have no problem to watch me. And before starting, I just want to show you settings. Just go to the settings in the screen of the video. Then you can select the quality option, and you can select the 360 and 480 one of them. But if you select 240 or 144, in that case actually you cannot see my screen properly. You cannot understand my code. It may show blur. So it is highly recommended to select 360 or 480, one of them. And 720 is obviously best, but it need much, so it may not be possible for you. Well, so let's start today's session. Today's session is about jQuery methods and events. There are a lot of things in the jQuery, but we will discuss a feature actually because it's not possible to discuss everything about jQuery. But I will try to show you the basic thing that actually mostly used. Well, first one is the jQuery method. Well, before starting jQuery, you have to ensure that you included the jQuery library, which is the main library of the jQuery. So I'm just including this one. I have already kept this file in my folder, JS, and this is the name of jQuery.min.js. Well, now, and I just keep script tag. Yes, code will be state here. That means between this. So now I am going to do something which is called actually a DOM ready event. That means when the DOM is ready, that means when the total HTML elements is loaded, then this function will work. Okay. So in this section, everything will work. That means our code will be implemented within this function. So for example, just we are giving some alert to ensure that it's working fine. I'm just checking if you have any comment in the YouTube section. Okay, no comments so far. So hopefully you have no problem to watch. Okay, the alert is working. Just hi. So it's and it has been confirmed that the jQuery library is included properly, and this okay. So let's do something with our DOM, and well, we have taken a deep with the class box. Now we want to give some color and class and height to it using the jQuery, not using any. So let's do it. Okay, so just box, and we can set CSS. This is CSS method. Then we can set background color. So the background color can be red. Well, then we can set also some height box. The box is actually selector. We are using the class selector. That means this selector is box, and we can set the height. It can be around 300. So it is actually pixel, and we can set also the width. But we can do it with CSS. But today we are not doing it CSS. We are just doing it our jQuery. It's having one div, just 300 width and 300 height, and the color is red. But we haven't written any CSS for this box class. So just we use some CSS method, then height to it. So this code actually, there are a lot of methods. If you browse the jQuery official website, you can see those methods. But I'm just showing some example how to use it. Well, you can see the different. For CSS, actually, we can set all property of the CSS property, and the second parameter is the value. But for the height, you're just in the one parameter, which is just the value, and you don't need to this px. Actually, it is just by default is taking the px, that means pixel. So now you can use this method in this way. Now we'll go for some attribute. That means this another. For example, we have an input box, right? Text box just, and we can give a class in. Okay. So for in, we will do something. Right. Okay. Okay. Now we will introduce some events also. So which is called, for example, dot in dot click. This event which is called there is a function. Actually, it's called the callback function. That means the function will be called in the trigger. That means click event. The function will be called. So in this function, we will do something. So we can keep a variable, just a value for our text, just px. Okay. Now we will just take the value. That means this means dot in. That means this one. So we will take the value, just val, and we will allot this value ext. So what will be happened? So when we will click on this text box, input text box, and it will show whatever written in this text box. So let's try it. Okay, there is a text box. Okay. Well, it is not working. For example, because the click event is not, I think, properly. Okay, I think I did something wrong with the variable name. Okay, now it is showing. So just see, yeah, the value is now showing. I'm just changing the value and it is showing properly. Okay, so in this way, the events is working and dot value. There is a lot of methods. Whatever needed, we can use. We can just search it. Well, now we'll go for the event. There is a lot of things with event. Just I have shown the click event, so now you can understand whenever clicked, it is working. Now there is another event which is called hover. Now you know that in the CSS, for example, when you hover any menu item, this menu item background color or the font color has been changed. So now we will do something different with this hover event. For box and hover, we'll call our callback function. Okay. So on hover, I want to change the color of this box. That means it is now red. We want to make it. Okay. So we can use its properties. Just we are creating it black. So wrong is spelled. Then when it is hover out, that means when we just remove our cursor from this box, what will be happen? This is called the second callback. That means this will work. So we'll just return back our original color of this box. So it is red. Okay. So let's try it. Okay. On hover, just it is now black, and on without hover, just it is the red. So you can say that it can be easily done with CSS, yes, but for now, just to try to understand that how actually jQuery is working, because we can do it CSS, but when we have any complex animation, so it is very important to use these events and hover. There is another event which is called, that means, for example, there is a select box. So when we change the value of this select box, something will be happened. So just will show that. Well, I'm just checking any comment here. Well, no comment so far. So I think you have no problem to watch my screen. Well, so you have seen how to use the click event and how to use the hover. Now we'll see how to change event will work. Okay. Now we can do something. For example, yeah, for in, so you want to do something that on change, just we want to change the color of the box. That means the red box will be bright green box. Okay. It's not working still, so we have to change something. Dot in. Well, actually, does not have this, because now this means the dot in no background color. So just we, well, it is not working. So let me check. Actually, this event is perfect for this one or not. Yeah, it's working, and the problem is that I didn't check this on. On change, it is ensure that I just remove my cursor from this input. Yeah, it is changed. Just I yeah, just I remove my cursor, then it is work. That means you have to be ensured that you have changed and you have no change further. Just you remove your cursor from the input box, then it is working. Just change screen. That hover event. So this is the change event. So we will do an interesting thing with this event. A practical example will show how to implement this change event. You can use for many other purpose change event. For example, we have seen that there are seeing of a lot of color theme. So if you want to the darker version or you want to the lighter version, you just select this version and the whole color theme has been changed. So how can it we can do it? So we can do it actually easily, just we are changing the css class for this. Maybe I will show that in another class. A total class will be of this change event. So hopefully you have understood the change event and hover event and click event. Those three are mostly used, though there are some other events, but it is not necessary to use everything. Just whatever you used, you can use it. Well, what will you do? Just we'll do something like that. We have a just we can see the country, just the name of the class, and we have some option like that. Sorry, value. Example value. Okay. Just I'm showing my plan. What I'll do now. We will have a select box of country, some country, and there is a image of the country. So whenever you change the select box, that means if you change the country from the select box, the related flag of the country will be appeared in our screen. So for now, I just say yeah, there are four map: Argentina, Bangladesh, Brazil, and Canada. So we'll use those value arg. For example, arg dot. This is the image name actually. Then can be Argentina. Then I'm just copying it. So there are four options: Argentina, in Bangladesh, then Brazil, then last one is Canada. I'm also changing the value for Bangladesh. It is BD. Well, I'll share why I'm using this image name in the value, because when we'll change the event, we use this value actually. So for Brazil, it is BR, and for Canada, it is CAN. Okay. So for value, now just to donate it, we can use an image tag, which is a class. You can see the class name, country, flag, and by default, you're just giving that the Argentina flag. So it is my images folder. Okay. So let's see how it is appear now. You can see a simple just select box and this flag. Well, so what we'll do now, for example, we have select the Bangladesh, then the map, sorry, the flag will be changed. And whenever Brazil, so the related flag will be appeared here. So now for we'll use the print, that means when select box will be changed, then the source of this image, then the country flag will be changed as well. So for that we'll just create a event. Well, we don't need that now, so we can remove that. So whenever country has been changed, so this is change, then our callback function. Okay, so we'll take the value of this option. That means a variable and the img, that means the source of the image will keep it, and this, that means dot val, that means the value. Well, now we have the value, so I will just alert that we are getting this value properly. I'm just testing it. Okay, this is bd.png, sorry, Bangladesh. For Brazil, it is BR. That means the value is now properly taken. Okay. Now I just will set this value to our country flag. That means this one. So country flag will, there is another method which is attribute. Well, attribute, and we'll set the attribute of src, the source. So we will change the source of the country flag. So what will happen? img, but there is another thing. We can see there is an image folder, so we are just not the value of the folder, so we have to concatenate it. So add, just we have to give it double quotation. Okay, that's it. Okay, Brazil, Canada, and Argentina. So this works fine, no problem. Though the size is different because our flag size is not same, so just it is dancing here. Okay, so you can see how you can easily just create it, just changing the select box, some interactive thing we can be done. So there are a lot of things we can do with this event actually. So we can even change, we can make a simple file event also. I'll show such example in another class. Hopefully you will be available here. So this today's session for now. So if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask through our comment section. Thank you very much, Marma, for enjoying. Hopefully, you will be regular on the session. Well, meanwhile, you can comment if you have any questions regarding our today's session. Within the meantime, I'm just showing something about CodersTrust. What is actually CodersTrust? Trust, basically Denmark-based company which is working in many countries, and the main branch is located on Bangladesh, Dhaka, and it has branch also in India, Kenya, Bhutan. So the main vision of the Coder Trust is just not skill development, also make the ensuring the earning path, how to uh, earn in the marketplaces, the global marketplaces like the Upwork, Freelancer.com. So the curriculum of the course is very practical and it is designed so that the demand of the marketplaces. Check the official website of the Coder Trust. You can see the success story of the Coder Trust student who have already done their jobs in the marketplaces successfully. So hopefully it will be helpful for the fresher who want to explore their skill. And you can check the course outline here, the front end development, and also the full stack development. So whichever is feasible for you, you can start with that. And there is support for the expert whenever you start working your marketplace after the completion. So you get the support for your project whenever you start working in the marketplace. So if you have faced any problem, so just you can get support from the support team, expert team. And there is also financial support also. So and the payment method is very flexible. You can contact with the support here. So hopefully you will enjoy this Coder Trust journey with the Coder Trust, and you can also try the 14 if you want to understand actually how it works actually. So before admission, you can check the trial also. So hopefully you will check that, and best of luck for you. I believe that you have the patience because for the patient watching the lesson. So if you are really serious, I think it will be best choice to start with the Coder Trust uh, for the long run if you want to be successful. Well, I will finish our session. So whoever joins later, so for you, just I'm reminding you that you can see the after I have completed my session. Just you can see the recorded version of the complete session of today's class. So don't worry if you any portion of the today's session. So hopefully you will check the whole video or you say with the same URL. And hopefully you are well you can type here Tarek at or else my comment is not working for thing. Okay, just reload my video. Okay, for Fahim Murshid, you can just write down it, telling it this is TARAQ at the rate codertrust.com. You can find me here, find my email. So TARAQ at the rate codertrust.com. Well, I'm checking the other comment if you have any problem. Well, Ratul today have a questions that if you use the value images and slash bd.png, so do we need to put the images in also? No, we don't need it. So I'm just showing it. For example, our value is not just the name of the image, also the name of the folder as well. So for example, it is like that. So in that case, we don't need this extra one. So we just put this one. So it should work. So let me check. Okay. So you can see that it is working still. So you can use both way. So you can put the images folder name here also, or you can do whatever I did earlier. So fully Radul Chaudhary, you got your answer. And fine, Murshid, I think you got my email. So if you have any queries, so you can email me. I'm just checking any other comment here. So if you are not logging to with your Gmail account, actually you cannot comment. So you have to log in with your Gmail account. Well, please ensure the Ratul Judri, you got your answer, and fine Murshid also, because I want to just ensure that you got your answer before I finishing my session. Because after session, actually, I cannot talk with you directly. In that case, actually, I have to reply your comment. Hopefully, there are many students today from outside of the. So hopefully you will keep going with the session because this is our regular session, which is from Sunday to Thursday every week. Okay, you are most welcome, Ratul Chaudhary. Saiful Islam. Okay, I will try to send you the code, no problem. And hopefully, if I'm Murshid, you got my email also. Okay, so enjoy your coding, keep going with code, and trust with CodersTrust. So, very best wishes for all of you, and hopefully you will with our session, the regular session that is happening in the every Sunday to Thursday at 9 p.m. of Bangladesh time. So if you are from any other country, so just you have to adjust the time with the Bangladesh and the so just you have to calculate it what your time exactly. Well, so best is it for you. So take care. Good night. Bye.